Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another Sims related video. Now this one is similar to the ones I've done in the past, but it is slightly different. The premise of the video is to create my dream home based off of my Pinterest. So I have a Pinterest board dedicated to what I want my future home to look like, and I go into the tab, scroll down, and save rooms until I have enough. And I actually enjoyed doing this challenge so much that I created Sims for the house, but we'll get into that in a second. Without any further ado, let's just get straight into the challenge. Hello, we are back on my Pinterest. I'm going to show you my house inspo Pinterest board really quick before we go under the tab, and I'm looking for one of every major room, like how I normally look up bedroom, kitchen, living room, etc. I'm looking for each one. Now, the one you saw with that pattern door, I thought that was the only foyer that I was going to get, so I saved it, but I didn't end up using it. I'm trying to weave through here and find just one of every room. So for this house here, number one, it's collage, so it's going to be hard to save. Number two, it's not big enough for anything that I really had in mind, so I just picked the second one. I'm pretty sure that's the only one that I did that for. Otherwise, I think everything in here is what I use. Now, I was really trying to avoid AI pictures. I just don't support that, but we'll see how that goes in a couple minutes. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, it was really hard to find the second bathroom. I found this little office area, but I finally found the second bathroom right here, and we're all set. I chose this lot in Henford on Bagley. It's the world that comes with cottage living. I thought it really fit the vibe. Has a lot of nice scenery, that little river, and some cute little houses. Ended up bulldozing the lot, and now we are ready for the house. Here it is. Now, it's hard for the Sims to get into the house because of this pond. Not my problem. I'm not playing on the lot, but I think I aced this. I love the difference in colors with the flowers. I love the color palette of flowers that I use throughout the entire lot in the yard. I had to center those windows really quick, but yeah, I love the ivy, the vines on the house, literally everything about it. I'm in love with the little chimney up at the top there. Here I am just, filling out. I'm gonna do more terrain later, but yeah, here I am filling everything out and just showing you guys my little color palette of flowers here. I think I aced this. Good job on me. Here is our foyer. I think all the plants are gorge. I think that the color of the walls is perfect, and low-key aced this. Very strong start. Here is our kitchen with our little cloth there, and the mugs and the shelves and just the clutter I really liked. I also added the floor in the foyer because I forgot, but I then forgot the floor in the kitchen, but I'll fix that. I love the wallpaper. I really wish I could do that little tile behind, that little section of tile there. I wish I could do that, but I could not. Here I am just adding some lights, and yeah, this is cute, and yeah. Here is our dining room. Now, I really didn't have much to work with in this picture. It was really more a picture of the spread on the table, and I couldn't put a tablecloth on, but I think I did well. Here is a little outside room leading to the outside. I don't know if you would call this like a mudroom or a sunroom, but it's cute. It has little bookshelves, and I also added some cat stuff in there because during this whole process I was really envisioning who would live here, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But here is the sideway in the backyard leading to our little greenhouse, which I will decorate later. Here's our living room. Now, I felt like this picture of the living room didn't really fit the vibe of everything else. It's okay, I don't mind it, and I think I did a really good job, but it just kind of stood out. The rug is perfect, the color palette is pretty good, and the clutter in this picture kind of stressed me out, but I think I executed it well. And yeah, I'm just changing up the swatches here, but getting everything up on that mantle and up, like the pictures and everything, oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. Actual nightmare. Like, you can't put frames on the brick. Oh. Here's our first bathroom, and this starts the trend of not having the correct color swatches for what I need, especially when it comes to the bathroom. But I think, without looking at the picture, the bathroom's cute. It's a cute little pink bathroom, and I think that the lights were really spot on, and yeah. Here is our finished downstairs. Now I'm gonna work on the greenhouse for a little bit. It'll be a little silent little montage. Nothing too crazy. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back, and this is my favorite room in the house. I love this bedroom. I'm so in love. Like, every little detail, the way that I kind of improved with seeing in the reflection of the mirror the little boat and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna pat myself on the back, and this is amazing. Love this room so much. I would live here. Everyone close your eyes for this one. I have nothing to say. The floor is fine, the carpet's fine. Didn't have the swatch. Without the swatch, the vibe is thrown off, and we can't all have wins with every room, okay? This is our issue. Now, I don't know how I didn't realize it, but this photo is so AI. Literally, I just horrible. You can't even read the signs. Like, it kind of works with the Simlish. I mean, not being able to read the signs, but I really need to pay more attention if I do this in the future, because it was nearly impossible. Here's our second bedroom. Didn't have a lot to work with here, really just the bed, so I had to do a lot of improv. I really thought of this person as being very artistic. I kind of just leaned into that vibe. Same as the other room, I really leaned into like a plant and nature kind of vibe. But yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be our artist. And yeah, I just had to carry the wallpaper over. Here's our upstairs. And yeah, I added a little reading nook over there with a cute little lamp, and then just a small table on the far wall. But yeah, our house is now complete. I loved how this turned out, aside from, a few rooms, but all in all, I think this came out really well. Now, would I live in it and would I consider it my dream home? Not quite. I think a lot of my Pinterest board has shifted throughout me adding more pins to it, so I think right now it's more of like this floral kind of cottagecore vibe, which I do lean into, but I'm more like whimsical and boho. That being said, let's just take a moment to appreciate the house. alluded to it a little bit, but in this whole challenge, I really just envisioned the people living here. Like, I really just leaned into that, and it was a lot of character building when I was decorating the rooms. So I decided, might as well create Sims for the house that I just made. And I went onto my outfit inspo tab, and I just refreshed, and I was gonna pick the first 2 outfits and just go off of vibes alone with these outfits. The first sim is going to have bedroom number 1, and then the second sim is going to have bedroom number 2. And yeah, so I just randomized 2 sims. You can tell they're definitely random, and a cat as well. I didn't really change many of their facial features, but here is their makeover. This girl was stunning, absolutely stunning. I just gave her some makeup and obviously hair, outfit, jewelry, accessories. But I'm in love with her. Don't worry about the athletic wear, I don't really mess with that, but here are all her outfits just based off the vibe I got from the first outfit. In love with her, completely in love with her. Probably top 5 sims I've made in my entire life. Like, I can't get over it. And I ended up randomizing her name. I thought Lori really fit, and I just, whatever last name. I was thinking about randomizing her aspirations, but I ended up randomizing them, and then I switched a few out, but you'll see that in a second. She is going to be my outdoorsy sim, the one who really tends to the greenhouse and tends to all the plants in the house. Yeah, I was just envisioning someone with a green thumb. Maybe she cooks and takes care of the cat primarily. Yeah. Alright, here's our other sim. I thought Alondra really fit her as well. I really didn't think the other 2 names meshed with her vibe, but I did the same with the aspirations here, randomizing them and then just editing how I saw fit. This is going to be my RC sim. As I said, she'll have the second bedroom. And yeah, I also made her a cat lover because they both gotta love the cat. Here is the outfit, and here's her close up. And then aside from the athletic wear, just don't look at that, okay? Just close your eyes, okay? Nothing too crazy, nothing too special, just, kind of like cottagecore, boho vibes. And here is our cat. I wasn't really rocking with the other cat that I randomized, and this is my first time making a pet in The Sims at all because I just bought the pack. And yeah, I really like the asymmetrical eyes. I kept that aspect of it, and Tiape sounded so cute in my head. Now, I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but, I digress. And then I just randomized his traits because, again, first time ever making a cat and interacting with pets in Create a Sim. But here are our housemates. Ugh, I'm in love. Hi again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed this challenge so much, I'm definitely gonna have to do it again at some point. Let me know what you want me to do next, if you like The Sims content, if you hate The Sims content. But yeah, next week, if what I'm thinking is gonna happen, it should be a vlog with a new guest that has never been on the channel before. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.